Hey my loves, it's me, Oracle Brigette, and it's time for some fresh light codes. So take some deep breaths, grab a pen and paper, get comfortable, and then we'll get into it, okay? Oh yeah, take all the good vibes in, take all your good vibes in, breathe, feel your soul, feel the energy inside of you. Feel the energy swirling around your torso. Feel yourself breathe and kind of fan that energy around the heart chakra. Keep breathing however you so desire as you send that energy into your limbs, into your arms, into your legs, into your head, into your neck. You're going to send that energy throughout the body and breathe. And be very present in the physical body. Because the light codes I have for you today are about God's love for you. If you don't like to use the word God, please use your brain's replacement skills to replace it mentally with universe, or with source, or with the divine. And I'll probably interchange between those terms sometimes too. Hey Jess, love you, love you. So, thank you for being here. Yay, come on in. La la la, la 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 la. So, we are live. We are live. We are live. I'm back home from my little staycation on South Beach. It was incredible. I charged under the sun and I feel fresh and new. Fresh and new. I had some areas where I was feeling a little like gushy, mushy, a little vulnerable, and some areas where I was integrating light codes, and I feel very fortified. I feel very fortified. I'm so glad I took that time for myself, for my birthday. And now it's the start of my new year. Officially today, it's the start of my new year, because it's my first day of my new age. Which is 32. I'm so grateful to be alive. Okay. La 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 la. I want to talk to you about God's love. Love. People are still coming in the room, so let's take another second. I don't want to go too fast. I don't want you to get here in the middle of a light code. Let me sip a little more water. Take some deep breaths. Alright, I want to get into it. So we're gonna get into it. So, it's time for the light codes. Thank you for being here. I'm not going to turn off the comments today because I'm far enough away so that I can't really read them anyways. Just know if you ask me any questions in the comments or you say anything, I'm not ignoring you, but I am channeling. I'm channeling from my spirit, and so I don't like to get distracted. So I'll stay a little detached from the comments for a little bit, but know that when you send me hearts and love, I can see them, and it's always really nice. Any other disclaimers that I want to give before we get into it? This is an adult program. I may use adult language. We may reference adult topics here. So it's very important to me that this can be a safe space for adults, only adults. This is spiritual guidance. This is not medical guidance. And this is not career guidance. However, some people are able to take this spiritual guidance and use it to utilize and facilitate aligning those other parts of their lives with their highest vibrational reality, with their self. So just keep breathing. You're going to be tapping into the spirit here. I call these messages light codes because what I am doing is offering you data from a light vibration. And so when the data reaches you, if the codes resonate, that means that they are already inside of you, and then they will activate within you. My code will call out, I like this lighting better. My code calls that same vibration out of you, brings it to the surface in you for the purpose of upshifting. For the purpose of upshifting. Reminding you. I'm in the art of reminding you of what your soul already knows. I hold a space, and we create this space. We've created this little community here so that we can hold space for spirit. So that spirit can be called forth in a space where we're going to keep it just about spirit. And where I'm not going to try and change you. I'm going to treat you like the powerful sovereign being that you are, because I'm a powerful sovereign being. And I know that how can I be sovereign if everyone else isn't sovereign too, because we're all equals. So keep breathing deeply. This space that we hold together of me activating light within you, activating your soul within you. This sometimes can trigger shadow work. So self-awareness comes online. You get, or you may gain, greater insight into self-awareness. You may get a different perspective of your own self. You may suddenly realize that you want to change something about yourself. It's not me changing you. I'm just here to inspire you. It's you changing you. It's you. It's your soul. Me holding a space here. Us holding a space here so that your soul can feel safe enough to say, hey, I'm actually more this way. This is actually going to feel better for you. And so we hold this space so that we can feel the spirit within, the soul, and allow it to inform. We allow the soul to inform us so that the physical choices that we make with our thoughts, with our behaviors, all the choices we make with our free will can be in alignment with spirit. When they're in alignment with spirit, that means we're manifesting a life in alignment with spirit, soul purpose. That means you're living in your highest vibrational reality. And that sounds like a light code in and of itself right there. That right there was light code. That was an explanation of what light codes are in the form of a light code. So if what I just said sounds like gibberish, you know this space isn't for you, and that's okay. We're all so unique, we're all so different. Every space doesn't need to be for us. Okay, am I done in the introduction? So like, now you know what light codes are. This is why a lot of us spiritual people often say, you know, if it resonates, because like, we're not all the same. We're all unique and different. And that uniqueness is very much going to need to come forward and shine in this current time that we're in. So now more than ever, uniqueness is key. Now more than ever, we want to reach true sovereignty. We want to reach that feeling of truly having full power and say over what we choose to do with our free will. As well, we equally respect every person around us, every adult around us. And as well, we say, I respect you. You have full power over what you do with your free will. And we hold this space together in equal reverence for each other's souls and each other's power. And in this space that we hold together, it's like we create portals, we upshift, we raise the vibration of our environments. We raise vibrations. Those are the pre-light codes. That's not the main light code that I wanted to talk about today. That was to get you into it, to get you into the vibe. We have some new friends here, so we started it a little lighter. So let's get into the message. Yes, God has promised you unconditional love. The universe loves you unconditionally. This is true. And the universe will love on you. God loves on you through your life. And I want you to know that God's love is constant. Something that's going on, something that I have become aware of, that I'm hoping to make you become aware of as well, is that while now we have come into acknowledgement that we deserve abundance and blessings, that God's love is constant, but we seem to think that we can force God to love us through particular avenues that are human wants. So God's here to love on us. God's going to be loving on us through all these different avenues. And we're like, oh, God, I just want you to love on me through this man. Oh, God, no. I just want you to love on me through this girlfriend, through this partner. I just want you to love on me through money. Oh, no, God, I just want you to love on me through passing this test. Can you guys feel how that doesn't resonate, obviously, but how it's something that you may have been doing? And if so, take a deep breath. God did say my love will be constant and infinite and is unconditional, and I will love on you constantly. How will you love on me, God? How? Through many different avenues. And some of us have gotten into the thinking that the only avenue that God is going to love on us through is through our romantic partner, or through whatever our main goal is at the time. We just assume, because that's what I want to be all about, that God's going to be like, yes, master. It's very crucial for us to keep an open mind. And even though something is important to us, we have an open enough mind, and we're holding a perspective where we're willing to really see. Where we're willing to really see and witness and acknowledge all the blessings that are coming into us. God is loving on us in a lot of ways. My Starbucks barista yesterday sung happy birthday to me, and what she doesn't know is she was the first person to sing happy birthday to me that day, and it made me feel kind of emotional, and it was really sweet, and I was really grateful. I felt God's love through her. It was amazing. Oh, so many avenues that God will love you through. Please do not miss out on acknowledging and truly getting to feel fed and nourished by a blessing, because you're only willing to accept blessings from one source that you only want. Well, universe, you have to love me through this person. Do you feel how that is not respecting that person's sovereignty? What if they're not open to God's love? So that's the next part of the message. Over obsessing on God only loving you through this one person, what if that person is not open to God's love? We can't infringe on their sovereignty, shove the blessings into them, force them to receive spirit. No. Sovereignty, baby. If you don't want to raise your vibration, don't. If you don't want to be spiritual, if you don't want to give, do your thing. Sovereignty, baby. Sovereignty. All I know, if it's destructive, I'm going to get the fuck away from it. And if it's hurting anyone, I'm going to fucking protect them. I'm going to fucking do what I got to do. But going back to the message. Part 2 of the message. So, knowing, one, God's love is unconditional and constant. And God is constantly loving on us. What we need to start to become aware of, if this message so resonates, is where we are demanding that God only loves us through one source, which is one particular person. And the big part of the second part of this message here, this light code, is that person might not be open to God's love. That person might not even be open to be loved on by God. So how can that energy really get into them, to flow through them? How can that energy really get into them, to flow through them, so they can love on you? Now, fun fact, God's love does activate from the solar plexus. The solar plexus is a portal. Each chakra is a portal for a different purpose. But the solar plexus is a portal to source energy. So that's right next to the heart. That's why I say it. We tap into source. We start to acknowledge these blessings, and then it feels like we're being blessed from the outside in. Like when she sung to me, it felt like I was being blessed from the outside in. And in a way I was. It was external stimulus. But truly, it was an internal experience. Yeah, it works. So, one, we're going to be freeing the people around us from obsessing about how God needs to love us through them, like freaking psychopaths. Force your love into them, God. Make them love me. Okay, creepy. What if they don't want to? Could you imagine someone doing that to you? Ooh! Oh! Thank goodness it's not possible. Straight up not possible. So, we release. We release the need to obsess over how God loves on us, and we open up a little more to see if maybe we already have receptors that have been getting blessed on, that we are just blind to because we're refusing to acknowledge them. I'm not saying there's not a constant conversation with God, and you can't request things from the universe, and the universe will work with you. That's the point of co-creation. It's the point of multidimensionality. That's the point of parallel timelines and free will. In the Akashic records, like, we can choose. There's a lot of options here for us, and we're right there with the universe, so the universe is there too with us. Like, oh, okay, yeah, that works. That's definitely in one of your versions of this timeline. Let's do it. And it resonates. Sometimes it doesn't. And then spirit will block it in every way, and it won't happen. That's okay. Remember, chances are when you were born, you caused pain. How are you gonna... What about that karma? What about that karma? What about that pain you caused when you were born? What about that karma? I've never said that before. That was part of the channeled message with the handshake. That was all channeled. Okay, spirit. Way to shame babies. That's what I have to say to spirit. That's what my human has to say to spirit. Okay, spirit. Me talking to myself. Way to shame babies. And spirit's like, no, I'm not shaming babies. I'm going to adults. And I'm saying, stop victimizing yourself to discomfort and innate pain that occurs in life through change when you came into this world through the vehicle of pain. Ooh! Did you receive it? I don't know if I can repeat it. Did you receive it? Ooh. Damn. When it sings, you guys. When it sings, it sings. Goosebumps, goosebumps, goosebumps. Goosebumps, goosebumps. Oh. God, thank you so much. So now I'm going to riff on that light code because it was just so perfect. I can't get it any more fucking efficient than that. So we'll riff on it. Pain is the vehicle. Pain, that's the vehicle that we took into this incarnation. Pain. What about those of us who believe in the Christed blueprint of the fifth dimensional human being, each one of us embodying the Christed blueprint in a way that is unique to our own selves? That is referenced as a rebirth. As I say these things, I have a feeling that I'm simply reminding you, because these are light codes and these are soul truths. So if it resonates with you, if you know it, and now you know it. So take a deep breath. If it doesn't feel good and you don't feel good, please don't be here, because it's just not fun. I want your life to be fun, and I want you to feel good, and I want to be here to inspire you. I want to be here to inspire you. I want you to feel maybe uplifted or curious about life. I want you to feel excited about this multidimensional experience. Things can get a little hopeless sometimes, but I think a lot of it is because of our programming around pain. I think a lot of it is because of our programming around discomfort. Thank you, Spirit. I fucking love this fucking light code. Give it to me. I have more. It feels so fucking good. You guys. So it's like a spell. What we're doing that we need to shift is how we are perceiving pain and discomfort. When pain and discomfort were the vehicles that brought us into this incarnation, why now all of a sudden would pain and discomfort not be the vehicles that further took us through? Am I referring to self-pain, like hurting yourself? Fucking no, obviously. I'm referring to birth. A birth is inevitable. A birth is inevitable unless outside sources are permitted to come in. A birth is inevitable. And so your rebirth will be inevitable. Don't get stuck in the labor pains, victimizing yourself in some kind of constant victim loop because you're in the middle of rebirthing and you're hanging on to the pain and the discomfort, trying to create some kind of victim narrative when you're in the middle of a fucking rebirth. Okay, Spirit, jeez. Take a deep breath. Okay. So, this pain and this discomfort, when it occurs, this should immediately trigger our awareness that there's some kind of rebirth going on. I'm sorry, I just got annoyed for a second and I had to hold myself back because I'm a grown-up, I'm 32 years old, I can handle my annoyance at this age. But did you guys see how I just pulled her back real quick? This 32 motherfuckers. Okay, some of you are new here. You might not know, I am psychic. I am telepathic. So when you ask me telepathic questions, I hear them. So I ask that if you do have any questions ever, please put them in the comments. Please do not send me any sharp telepathic or psychic messages because I'm very open in this state. And as I hold space for you, I depend on you guys to also hold space for me and protect me and take care of me and not make me do heavy labor by projecting heavy psychic messages or telepathic messages onto me when you could simply communicate via comments. And although I'm not reading the comments right now because I'm channeling, I did promise you at the beginning of the video that I would read your comments, okay? So please stick to sending me messages in the comments and don't send me any telepathic messages. Some of you may have come in the middle of the Lightcodes, so maybe you didn't hear the beginning. This is only spiritual guidance. This is not medical guidance. This is not physical guidance. This is not career guidance. So the pain and the discomfort that I am referencing is spiritual and energetic. I am not talking about physical pain. That is an out loud response to the telepathic thing that someone so rudely projected over here into my cute little space. Rude. But if you didn't know, that's okay, and I'm compassionate. This is spiritual guidance. The rebirth we're talking about is a spiritual rebirth, and so the discomfort and the pain is a spiritual, energetic discomfort and pain, okay? So when that heartache, in case you need more clarity, that heartache or that grief, that disappointment, feeling of being a failure, that soul pain, that spiritual pain comes online. What are we going to do from now on, my loves? What are we going to do? Are we going to victimize ourselves to it? Or are we going to say, a rebirth is afoot. I'm birthing, darlings. I'm birthing. Please hold. I am birthing. Please hold. Giving birth to my highest next version of my spiritual self. Please hold. Rather than you feeling the discomfort and pain of a spiritual rebirth and telling the baby, okay, please hold, stay half inside the vagina, I'm at work. No. Spiritual baby, I mean. This is spiritual guidance, guys, not physical, spiritual. So it's like you're going through a spiritual rebirth and you go to yourself and your soul and this huge God that's coming online within you, goddess that's coming online within you. You're like, please hold, now is not a good time for me. I would not recommend that. You're going to instead want to say, all right, time for self-love. Let me go lock myself in the broom closet if I'm at work so I can cry and look ugly. And then I feel better and then I'm like, oof, that was a heavy one. Oof, man. Because sometimes we have to feel the soul pain and the soul discomfort, and we have to let it happen, and we have to feel it, and we have to let it flow, and we have to breathe through it, and we have to fully transmute it until it's passed through us and out of us, and we are changed on the other side of it, and the rebirth is complete. Take a deep breath. And then you leave the broom closet, and it was only 3 minutes that you were hiding. No one even knew. No one even knew. Sometimes these light codes that you can get from within, these activations, sometimes this shadow work from within, when you really don't like try and hold the baby in the body, when you don't try and force that rebirth, that spiritual rebirth into a halt. By the way, we are reborn almost every day. If we're not forcing that, you may find that the reason that you will kind of constipate that rebirth or hold that rebirth energy is because you can feel the soul pain and the soul discomfort. And then that goes back to the first part of this light code, how a lot of us are victimizing ourselves to our own soul pain and our own soul discomfort, and we use all of our creativity, suddenly we reroute it into creating narratives that justify our victimhood, not realizing that these are rebirthing pains, and we are not supposed to hold on to the moment of rebirthing and kind of spiral around the drain forever in the middle of having a baby, but never letting the baby out, and just constantly in the labor pains, trying to figure out why you're in labor pains and trying to make up stories and find validation on the outside for why you're in labor pains. No external validation is needed, although sometimes it's there, like someone fucking says some mean shit to you, and that can trigger something. True. This isn't what it's about. It was inside of you first. The part of you that was able to be hurt by someone's words, that wasn't able to say, actually, I'm fucking fabulous. What are you talking about? Oh. Spirit, how dare you expose me and show me where I am still weak and able to get my feelings hurt? And Spirit's like, ha ha. Another rebirth, here it comes. They were mean to me. They were mean to me. That was so mean. That was so mean. That's so not true, though. I'm so not that thing. Next time someone says that to me, I'm going to say this. This is never going to happen again. Boom, reborn on the other side. I went through the emotional discomfort of all the weepies. I felt them. I went through it. I came back to reality. A changed woman, baby. That inner pain, that hurt feeling, that discomfort. Yeah, baby. We gotta change how we're perceiving that soul pain, that soul discomfort. That is a sign of a rebirth. Facilitate the birthing process within you. It is your soul. Do not stagnate it. Do not obsess over the pain in the process. Allow your energy to flow. Breathe deeply. Feel the energy flowing through your body, out of your head, around your aura, into the earth, back up through your root chakra, up your chakra ladder, out your head. Let that torus field flow as much as you need. But keep breathing deeply, and as we breathe deeply, we anchor into that heart chakra. The lungs are parallel to the heart chakra, so it's a really great physical activator of that heart chakra. Breathing and tapping into the source location of that breath. Remember, when the space between your ribs, that solar plexus, feels energetically tight, it's because you are not listening to spirit and utilizing your free will or your willpower in alignment with your well-being. When we do not utilize our willpower, aka free will, in alignment with our well-being, that solar plexus chakra tries to let you know that you're not listening to source. You blocked off source for some reason. Stop that. Look at those little extra mini light codes I'm throwing in at the end here. I love it. A little extra something something. Okay, so in conclusion, God's love for you is constant. The universe's love for you, the divine's love for you is constant. Constant and infinite. We need to open our minds and realize that the universe, that God will love on us through many different outlets. We have many different receptors for blessings and love available to us. Many different receptors. Some of us have been hyper-focusing on our romantic partner, thinking we can force God to only love us through our one romantic partner, when sometimes our partner isn't even in a space because they're in their own work, or they are not open to God's love. So you're putting all your eggs in one basket, demanding that God loves on you only through this one person. And that one person is not even open to God's love. So then you're not getting loved on by God, and it's your fault. Because there are so many other facets, receptors that you have where God is constantly loving on you. But it's up to you to open your mind, to take off those blinders of hyper-focusing on your lover, your partner, whoever this resonates as. And instead, take a deep breath. Realize that God is going to love on you in so many different ways. And we need to start being surprised. We need to start having a healthier relationship with God. My favorite thing in my romantic relationships, and then I'm gonna analogize. I'm gonna synonym somewhere. This is gonna be an analogy for God's love. One of the things I love about like my lovers, like little surprises. Like, oh my God, I wasn't expecting that. Oh my God, that's so sweet. When I get surprise love, oh my God, I love that. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, I love it. Thank you. I love it. God's gonna do that to you, and start to have that kind of thing with God and your own version of that. Oh my God, I didn't even know I was gonna get loved on by God through the Starbucks scroll, but thank you. Oh, it was so nice. I feel so filled up by that moment. Looking at the sky, being willing to acknowledge the beauty of nature. You would be, listen, my loves, we're in 5D. We really need to start sopping up all the love that is available, that is around us. A lot of us are really just shielded up by choice because we only want love from one person, when God's like, okay, well, what about how I want to love on you through the trees? And what about how I want to love on you through this beautiful sunset I give you every day and the beautiful sunrise I give you every day? And what if I want to love on you through the dragonfly that flies in your path, or through your cat or animal pet? What if I want to love on you through giving you a work opportunity? What if I want to love on you through giving you creative inspiration so that you can create something? Then I love on you through that creation because you love doing that creation so much. What if I want to love on you through your children? Okay? We need to make sure we are willing to be really open to God's love from all of these things, from all of these places. Oh my God, God, thank you so much. Oh my God, God, thank you so much. Universe, you're so good to me. I was not expecting this here. Thank you so much. I'm open. I'm open to it. I'm open to be that way, okay? Okay, universe? You just keep loving on me. I won't judge you. If I really want to get love from one outlet, I'll put it out there for you so that you can bring it to me. If I really want it, I'll start taking steps towards what I want. And if you start showing me that's not it, I won't. But thank you, universe, and thank you, God. That constant, infinite love, truly endless, just constantly available to us. It's us who have brainwashed ourselves. I'm telling you, it might feel soul pain and feel like soul discomfort in opening up your blinders so that you're not just obsessed with God only loving you through your partner. And so you can start to consider that other people, places, things, ideas, concepts, art can also feel like God's love, can also fill you up, nourish you, feed your soul in a way that maybe puts even less pressure on your partner. I hope that this message could resonate with you today. I hope that this message could help. So that's the end of the Lightcodes. So if you're watching this in a replay, what we're about to do now is read the comments. And if this is a replay, you can't see the comments. So I am going to read the comments out loud. Let's see, how long have I been live? 34 minutes. Okay, I've been live 34 minutes. I'm just going to start at the bottom and work my way up to the top. Oh no, let me start at the top and work my way up to the bottom? I don't know, I'm still kind of like spiritually in La La Land. Let's start at the top and we'll go to the bottom. La la la, comments. God's love, so grateful for it. It's everywhere and nowhere all at once. That's right, Jess. How divine with 2021 being a 5 and 32 being a 5. Oh my God, I love that. Hey, my loves. Thanks for giving me all that love in the comments. Thanks for that amen, my love. Poetry snaps. Thank you for the poetry snaps. Thank you for the emoticons. I love you guys. Thank you for the validation in the comments. Thank you for the confirmation in the comments. I love you. I love you. Love you, Jess. Okay, it's like I can tell by the emoticons when I get to my comedy sections. Setting boundaries and knowing when to step away and be alone to heal for the best of it all. Ooh, yeah. Thank you, B. Wrote this one down. Very relevant today. Needs this reminder. You're an angel. Oh, you're welcome, babe. So true. Thank you. You are welcome. LOL, you're the best. I love how you put things so simple. I'm so glad you feel that way. Wow, this was so cool. Thanks, Adrian. I'm happy you're here. Thank you. You are welcome, Anais. Hola, Rachel. Rachel, you just missed the Lightcodes, but that's okay. I'm going to save this video. La la la. I just discovered you, but I'm so grateful to have caught you live. This was amazing. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Will this be saved? Yes. This will be saved. So before I go, we'll do a little bit of housekeeping in case you're new here. My website is lovesteadylife.com. On my website, you can sign up for a guided group meditation with me. I teach a guided group meditation on Monday afternoons and on Thursday a.m. So if you'd like to check out those times, you can put in your time zone so it comes up at the correct time for you. You can take those. If you're a gold member on my website, those are a part of your membership. Otherwise, Monday class is $5 and the Thursday class is an hour, so that's $11. If you'd like a membership on my website, I have a $11 gold membership, $5 silver membership, and a free membership. There's content for everyone. And if you don't have any kind of membership on my website, I would still recommend you read Tough Love for Adult Empaths. There's a link to it on my homepage. The entire article is unlocked and free. It's just very important to me that those Lightcodes get out there. I also have another free article, a new article on my homepage. It's in its entirety, it's not free, but I did put the big chunk of the first Lightcodes for free so that you can get those Lightcodes even if you don't want to pay $3 for the whole article. Next, I'm offering a year ahead written reading. So if you don't want to do an in-person reading with me and you want more of a year ahead written report, you want to check that one out. That is, you just order it on my website. And then, of course, you can also book a reading with me on my website, which would be a video chat. If you're interested in in-person readings, you'll also see on my booking page, there's a separate link there where you can book an in-person reading. That would be if you're in Miami. What else is on my site? There's some free resources. There's some awakening resources on my website, even if you're not a membership. So if you do want to check it out, or if you're curious, or you feel like you're a beginner to spirituality, please do check it out. One last thing, the article portal on my website, you're going to see there are some articles that are a lot of different prices. But if you have a gold membership on my website, it's $11. Every single article on my website is unlocked and free. So if you find that you are interested in a lot of my work and you don't want to buy every single article separately, I would recommend getting a gold membership and keeping the membership for as long as it takes you to read everything you want to read. And then when you're done, you can just cancel the membership. But I'm still coming out with new things. I just published the Slingshot Effect, and I have the next article coming out in the next couple days, Observing Procrastination through the Slingshot Effect. So I'm really excited to get those codes out to you guys. Felt really good to get today's codes out. That felt extremely healing for me. I'm definitely going to apply all of that into my current life. I'm going to apply all of that into my current life. I'm going to apply all of it. I hope it helped. Thank you for being here. Thank you for holding space for me. It's so good. Yay, thank you. Thank you for loving on me. Thank you for all that birthday love. I really appreciate you guys all taking the time out of your days to send me so much love yesterday. It was a gorgeous day. I felt God's love from all over the place. And I was so glad that that light code came in yesterday so I could be open to God's love from all over the place, because it was such a nice feeling, rather than having, you know, this feeling of like you gotta wait until certain times to get loved on. Suddenly it's like we're walking through a constant field of love. Constantly. We're constantly having an experience and interfacing with source and love energy. We just have to have our minds open enough so that we can make sure we're tuning to that frequency experience. So thank you for being here. I hope you have a beautiful day, evening, week. Oh, la na 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 na. I don't know why I'm still here. I just want to sing to you. Jeez. Thank you for the love in the comments, my loves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I'll see you guys soon, okay?